Welcome back to Space Engineers, and this is Apex Survival Europa. And, oh, right, we got good volume. That's good. Alright, cool. Alright, so we've got a few things we need to do today. We need to get the wheel fixed. We definitely need to do that, but we also need to get some grinding done, get some materials taken care of. It's kind of one of those tricky situations, because we kind of screwballed this whole thing, so let's get in here and get some work done, yeah? We're going to build up the exposure a lot, I know. But it's going to be worth it, because we're going to need to get some of this material. Alright, let's go over here. Up, inventory's full. Ah! Let's run up here, get this stuff loaded up. We're going to load up as much as we can before we get too full of... Well, okay, we've got a lot of radiation going on right now, so let's go ahead and hop in here. So we're going to go ahead and sit in here for a second, let this build back up. Here's the trouble we're running into, is that this... We could set it up so that we have a platform, but it's tricky. You know what? That's actually a good idea. Oops, wrong button. Let's go to light block. And we'll go... Okay, we need steel for that. Of course we do.
Storm inbound.
Jump in here. See, we got steel? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. Yeah, meteor storm, please don't hit me. That would really be like a super bad day for that thing to hit us. So what I'm thinking here, guys, is that I'm going to go ahead and let's set up... Okay, I hear it, but I don't see him. Alright, cool. I want to set up a platform. I mean, it makes sense, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to have to back this thing up a lot. But what I'm thinking is if we can get a platform built up... Oh, good gravy. It's like, come on, guys. Alright. We backed up enough, and what I'm thinking is we get a ramp going well. Let's see, let's get some of these so we can get like a... We'll wait for a few minutes. Let that radiation level go down. So I'm thinking we get a kind of a ramp going on, and that should get us up to the level we need to just drive around. And we'll just keep expanding the platform as we grind away while we're recharging our stuff. It's a little extra, but that's okay, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, we can't do it that way. Okay, no problem. Let's go ahead and drop these off, and we don't need that either. Ah, good gravy. We also need to get that center wheel sorted. I think what we'll do is when we drive up onto this, let's get the wheel sorted, and that's going to help out a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and jump up here. Oh, man. This is like murders. I know it's low health. So we gotta sit here for a few minutes. It would be so much easier if we just had a flying vehicle, but since when do I do anything in the so much easier category, you know? Alright. And you know what the worst part about this is on Europa is that it's like you can't even escape it with sunshine. You can't, you know, you think, oh, well, it's okay because it's sunshine. Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. The sunshine still doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, am I like actually off the... Wow. Must be some gravity going on here because it's up like that. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for a few minutes. This is where I wish I had the ability to do, like, you know, fast forward. Well, we don't have fast forward. So we gotta wait. Dum 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 dum. Just waiting for this thing to be done. The other thing we gotta be careful is when we have this up on there. Oh, you know what I just realized? I wonder if the field for the grinder's low enough that it will actually chew up the... Oh. You know, I didn't think about that. Didn't think about the fact that the field for the grinder may be low enough that it'll eat up our little platform here, which would really suck. Oh crap. No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? No, in there. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see if we can do this. Let's see if it works. Okay. But yet not high enough to do the rest of that. Oof. This is where it'd be nice to have it on like an arm or something, an armature of some kind. That would be really handy. Huh. Yeah, it's a lot faster this way. Yeah, we're just gonna pick this all up, guys. Yeah, this was a waste of time. What? Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, no, no. That's definitely bad. Ah, dude. Not cool. Okay, we need to get this up and running then. Computer and pipes and motors, okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, we're running out of juice here. Alright, let's get in here. Okay, so this should give us a little bit better go on that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this thing in the back and then we'll drill out some of this ice. And then that way we're going to be good to go. Okay. So let's get this stuff out, set up here. Oh, that was dumb. I need pipes. Okay. Oh, crap. Alright, let's sit tight for a second. Hopefully we can get this thing down. We've got pipes. I know we do. I just have to figure out... Here we are. I really need to reconfigure this so I can access these things directly from the cockpit. In reality, what I really should do is set the cockpit up in a higher elevation. Maybe we should move the cockpit back. I mean, that might not be a bad idea, actually, guys, to move the cockpit back here. Set it up here where we were going to do the turret. We could probably pull it off, actually, and it's not a bad view from way back here. Then we could access everything that's inside these tubes, and we could actually put stuff away without having to worry about it, and I kind of like that. Alright, first order of business, this. Okay, where's those pipes at? I can't get them. Of course not. They're on the other side, and I can't access them. Of course not. What in the hell? Oh, here they are. Okay. Yes, I know my health is low.
Health low.
Oh, no. No. Oh, no, no, no. The sun's going down, guys. This is very bad. We don't have enough power to start the engines unless we have... Oh, you know what we're going to do? I see what we're going to do. Maybe we can... Oh, come on. Give me just a little bit of sunshine. Alright, do we got it? Let's get that hydrogen. Okay. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Good, 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 good. Come on, let's go out here and get some ice. Oh, no, 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 no. We gotta get in. Alright, hopefully this works. Ah, no. Ah, nuts. Oh, guys, that sucks. Okay. We gotta get some lights in the base, first of all. But... Alright. Where's our thing at? There it is. Okay. Ah! I don't like flying at night. It's like so dark. It's insane in this place. Okay, we're at the sunset. The twilight. We're in the twilight location here. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Come on, come on. We gotta get back there so we can get all the stuff out of our backpack, get some ice in there. Once we've got ice, we can sit there and... Whoa. we could be good to go. All right, where's our thing? There it is. Okay. Okay, so first order of business, drop all this stuff off, including the ice. Let's get some more ice. Well, one nice thing is there's plenty of fuel. Alright, let's get over here to where the, there we go. Now we can sit in here and do this. I want to try to get as much ice in. Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to move the cockpit, so it ain't going to matter where we put the ice. Because this, well, you know, first of all, let's do some work here. Because we might as well get some work done. Alright, we're going to back up, hold in place. We're going to turn those off. We're going to turn off the ore detector. And then what we're going to do, we're going to get all the ice out of this. We're moving this thing. We want to get all that ice offloaded and back in here somewhere. Along with those materials. Because we're taking this cockpit and put it in the back. Because I want to be able to have access to certain things. Actually, you know what? The smart move would be to actually move this. Oh, crap. I just noticed the exposure level, guys, getting back up to go closer to 70. So we're going to have to make a slight adjustment on the vehicle. We're going to need to have it running to get some charge on that battery. That's for sure. You know what I might just do? I might just put the battery on recharge. Excuse me, guys. Yep, I'm going to put it on recharge. Let's see, do we have any other batteries on here? Any small batteries, maybe? No. Okay, so that's the only battery. So that is... Right now, we're just going to let it charge up. You know, it's fine. Alright, so let's see here. We need to move this forward. So let's go ahead and put this there. Alright, cool. Alright, now let's hop back in here again. So what I'm thinking, we'll grab materials off of this first to get the whole cockpit built on the back where I was going to put the turret, simply because we want it elevated up where we can connect it with these things. It would be nice to have a weapon system. I really think it would be really helpful to have a weapon system, but it's more important right now that we get this kind of arranged so that we could actually salvage with it. So let's go ahead and collect some more materials here. Alright, back down we go. And I think we're still doing good for ice. Oh yeah. Where we're going? Well, I haven't. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Let's see. Yeah, the H2O2 gen's got plenty of ice in it. We got, yeah, see here, we've got like 8.89 kilograms. That's more than sufficient for what we want to do. I don't want that to go away, so let's get that. Alright, So let's go ahead and put our cockpit back here. This is a color left over from the other, so we're just going to slap it on there for now. Now let's hop in here real quick. I mean, it's going to make it a little... I usually like the cockpit to be forward so I have better visibility, but in this case, I just want it, at least for this one, to be able to do this. And we don't even have to completely disassemble the other cockpit. We can leave it there and just have this cockpit on top there. I don't know. We'll reconfigure this later on. We just need something that's usable, you see? Yeah, see, we've got, it's pretty long in the tooth, but here's the advantage. The advantage is we can drop this stuff into the actual modular containers, because now we have access to the larger grid, and that's really golden. I'm going to put the food up here because honestly I don't know that it's really that much of an issue right now. Because we do tend to, like, I don't know, get respawned a lot. Alright, so let's get back to work here. Alright, let's zip back over to the cockpit. And then that way we can dump our stuff off. Boom, like that. Because I can always do this if I need to as well, but... Just gonna wait a second. Now we could drive forward and let the grinders do some work, but they tend to pull some power. Let's take a look and see what the grinders pull on power. It doesn't say they do, but I feel like they do because they sucked up a lot of power off of those batteries. I mean, they really did. So let's see here. What do we got? We're putting out 500 kilowatts. We don't really need the antenna on, so we'll turn that off. The vent is a waste of time because we're not rooming pressure, so don't need that. Connector's not pulling it. Cockpit. That cockpit doesn't do anything. Let's see. We got that on. Okay. I'm just looking to see if there's anything we have on here that we have on that's drawing power that, you know, it's negligible. Okay. It didn't occur to me, but yeah. That was what the fan was for, but that's okay. That's, you know, it's still some power that's going to go into it. I don't know that it really made that much of a difference. Yeah, it didn't do that much. Inputs 383, and yeah, and its stored power is slowly going up, like very slowly. I am not sure why it's so slow, but I'm sure there's something else. Alright, we're down to 20%. That's good enough for me to get started with this some more. Alright, let's get this set up. Ooh. Okay, we got this one here. Oh, good, we got this good stuff going on here. I noticed that it goes down a little slower at night. I mean, it goes up a little slower. I mean, it still goes up, but... I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. It seems to me that it doesn't go up quite as fast. Of course, it could just be because I'm doing something else at the time, and I just don't notice. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. Okay, let's get back to the cockpit. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this stuff off. I'm curious if I can get into all of the modular containers. Let's see. Yep. I can get that one. I can do that one. I can do that one. And then there's one more right here. Awesome. We have access to all of them. That is absolutely outstanding. We do have that one unfinished cargo container in the middle, and that could be something to think about. Another thing we could do too is put a turret up in the front. Just do the reverse. Turret in the front instead of in the back. I mean, we could do it that way too. I don't know. But we do need to get that other wheel set up, because that's pretty lame. It's gonna make life difficult when we're heading back, that's for sure. Alright, that's gonna make... Alright, let's get back in here. Yeah, this is so much nicer. Oh, no, you don't. We're not doing that. No. We're not going to get fried. Not this time. We're getting closer. This might top us off. No, not quite. We're pretty close to full on that one cargo container. I believe that's the container that's in the front right corner. Okay, we'll go ahead and let it do its thing here for a second. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting this jacked up just a little bit higher and putting a few more wheels on it would be nice. But I'm not too worried. I mean, the low profile actually works really well for what we're doing. With this particular gravity situation, it's actually kind of nice. So. Yep. There goes that gravity again. Alright, let's get that container finished off. Alright, it's topped off. Let's go to the next one. I'm thinking I should balance these out a little bit, actually. Yeah. Because it just occurred to me that if I have all my weight on one side, it's not going to be pleasant. So let's go ahead and split it up a little bit. Just give it a little bit more of a balance to it. Okay, that's about the same. Okay. Okay, that gives us a little bit more of a better balance on things, I think. So we'll just go up and down the list here and add things as we go on. No, can't do that yet. Not that I think it'd disappear on me, because we're working on it pretty good right now, but... Oh. Alright, this load will go here. Now we could roll forward and turn those grinders on, and that would give us a little bit more That would give us a little bit of easy. And we do this. Oh, that's right, we changed cockpits, so we don't have the grinders on. Okay. Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's get this set up. Oh, man. These things are really rolling with it. Alright, we're getting some stuff done here, guys. Oh, gotta get back inside. Alright, let's go drop these off in the next box. Yeah, we're getting it. We're getting it chewed up pretty good, but we do need to get this other issue taken care of. So we're gonna go over to our... Hey, Skull Crusher! Welcome! Ah! Alright, let's hop in here. We do gotta get our wheel set up, so we might as well get some sort of semblance of something going here, so... I figure what we'll do is we'll set up a little block to drive up on, elevate us a little bit, get that other wheel in place. I mean, it only makes sense, and we want to have the support, so that'll work just fine. I am thinking about, we could make this a little bit heftier, but I don't know. I kind of like the way it's set up. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a... Alright, so... Why are we... Oh, because I need steel blocks. And I can't do that anymore. Because I'm out of juice. It's, you know what? Yes, it is radioactive, and the exposure level is actually because of Europa itself. Europa has radioactivity all around it. It gets worse when the sun's out, but it's always there. It's one of those places where you got no atmosphere and you have radioactivity constantly, all the time, unless you're in a pressurized environment like we are with this cockpit. And then if you've got a leaky reactor, it makes it worse too. But yeah, this is like when you have rad storms on Pertam. It's like if you have the lightning storm on Pertam, it can sometimes cause it. Certain types of sun radiation can sometimes hit you on Pertam. It's the same kind of thing, except on Europa, it is all the time. It is constant. Alright, so we need some of these. Alright, so we're gonna jump down here. Now we can do this if I can just line it up. Ah, that is just absolutely horrible. And I am totally going to lose this. Yep, there it goes. We're at 73. Alright, back in the hole we go. Oh, yeah, that's true, Minuteman. You're absolutely right. The alien fog is also radioactive, and then you have the corrosive rain there, too. There's a lot of environmental issues at that place. Ugh, that place is crazy. Alright, let's see here. Give it another go. Just, you know, the things I go through just to try to fix this thing is just unbelievable. Alright, let's do it. And there. Okay, cool. Ah, there we go again. Alright, back in we go. Get this thing set up. Oh, you're doing Pertam and Alien. Nice. Well, Pertam can be chill. It just depends. It depends upon how you set it up. But the only thing I don't tend to turn on is the lightning damage, but I still put radioactivity on everything. The way I do the radioactive exposure thing is I do it on light everywhere, all the time. Every single one I do it light. And it depends. If there's a proper atmosphere, then, you know. But when I have a gas giant or a black hole or even another star in the system and it's a custom system, then I'll bump it up to moderate, which really is like a fry thing. Yeah, well, it's an alien planet. It's another form of terrestrial planet. You're absolutely right. I don't know if I'd call it corrupted. I'd call it alien, like abnormal. Like there's other planets that are weird and unusual too. And that's kind of the fun of doing an alien world. But as far as Pertam's concerned, if you want to up it out and make it more vicious, you can put the lightning on. Max meteorites, yeah, that definitely can make it trickier. If you do the high sun rad, that'll get you sometimes. I mean, it's not too bad, but then if you add spiders or life forms, well, that gets kind of sketchy then too. Alright, let's get this... Alright, let's get one. Alright. The idea is to get this thing set up so that I can do this. Let's see. No. Don't. No. God dang it. There we go. Now. That'll do the trick. Do the rustiness. And we're what? One out? Yeah. And we want left. Up. Exposure. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna need a few of these. Probably that many. I don't remember if it uses that, but I know there's that involved. That's involved. We got metal plates. We're gonna need a few more. Let's see. don't know that it's more than 2, but we'll take those 2. And we're definitely going to want a few more of those. And I think that should be everything. I don't think there's any grids involved, so that should do the trick. Alright, let's get this wheel fixed. Ha! Alright, now we got a wheel. Now the other tricky part. The other tricky part, well, is to figure out what the... Well, actually, you know what? It's not tricky because we're going to go ahead and go to wheel, and then we're going to add that to the wheel collection. Then we got to... That one is not a steering wheel. Yeah, we're going to... I want to get all of the not... We're going to back this sucker up. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get this thing cleaned up. Alright. It's engaged now. Let's see here. I do not want the back wheels to turn. I decided we're going to go with the steering front only. You have 24 mods, huh? Well, that's quite a few. Yeah, it is a more hostile version of Earth, but it's different. That's, you know, Miniman, it's different. It's got different kinds of plants and stuff like that. Yeah, spiders are crazy, but it gets crazier if you try some of the other mods that give you different types of alien creatures. That can get really mad. Let's see here. Well, we're gonna guess it's that one, and we're gonna guess it's that one and that one, but I don't think so, but we're gonna find out. Nope, those are definitely not the ones. Alright. I honestly don't remember the order in which I did this, so... So we know it's not you, so maybe it's you. And we know it's not you, and we know it's not you, so it must be you. No. Ah, how did I get the right one wrong? Okay, fine. It must be you. There we go. Now we're good. Let's turn those things off because that's just wasting. Good. Exposure's down, so we can go ahead and get to doing some grinding here. This will give us some really good materials to get going on the base a bit more. Yeah, that's true, and it has other gases that are toxic, which is why it's kind of nasty. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still struggling with this stupid flu I picked up. I'm on the tail end of it, but it is not being nice at all. Oh, good. Ice. That works out nicely. Let's hop in here and drop some off. I'm going to see about getting... going to sit here for one quick second. Going to collect me a cough drop because I got that itchy, scratchy thing going on, so... I'm not sure what you mean there, Skullcrusher. Go fast? Grammar? I don't know what that means. Oh yeah. We need to dump our stuff off. It's a floating battery. Alright, well, I think that pretty much clears us up. If there's more, which... Excuse me, guys. If there's more, I sure don't know where it's at underneath there, but I'm not about to go digging for it, so... want to get clear of any holes. Alright. Wow. This has really turned out to be a challenge, isn't it? Alright, let's go ahead and we'll keep rolling for a little bit. We'll see about getting some more material dropped in. Alright, we gotta pause and solve a small problem we've got going on with the wheel. Increase the friction. Yeah, I was waiting for that. A little bounce going on because that one wheel. Now we're going to be doing a little bit better. Wow, we're just really crying here. Oh, I see what's going on. The problem we're having is a power issue because we're maxing out a lot. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Put the battery on auto. That should give us more power. Yeah, there we go. There we go, that's what we needed. Yeah, this kind of sucks because I can't really see that way. Alright, let's get this going and try not to run into the rocks that are lying around because I know there's a couple of them. I tried to mark them all. I also would prefer not to get nailed by a giant flying asteroid. That would really suck. Get this salvage collection back. Okay, this is like really freaky, but it's like flying on the moon. Oh, flying, I mean driving on the moon. Yeah, spotlight would be good. So with the front headlights, which I'm pretty sure don't... Oh, they do work. Okay, good. But yeah, no, spotlight would be nice. Okay, we got some air, guys. Hopefully this does not mean that we are going to be sunk when we land. That was a lot of air. We're not really going that fast, but we have a lot of mass. 100,000 kilograms of mass. That's a lot of mass. It is kind of fun to drive it though. No, it does not have flat ground at all, hardly. You're right. You're 100% right on that. That's okay because it offsets it with gravity, although this Europa has a bit more gravity than the usual kind. But that's only because we're on the side opposite of Jupiter. Because if we're on the Jupiter side, the gravity's a lot less because Jupiter's offsetting it. Oh, come on. I don't want to go into orbit. Easy, 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 easy. There we go. Nah, I don't need I don't know that an Atmo would work, but I think it's kind of, I don't know. I don't like to use Atmo thrusters on here. I just feel like it's not. I feel like the atmosphere in reality is actually, scientifically, there's not enough atmosphere here to provide enough for thrust. And so therefore, I just feel weird about doing an Atmo on here, even though I know I could. I just kind of, I don't know. Plus, I mean, it's ice. There is absolutely plenty, and I mean plenty, of, what the hell? Easy, easy, easy. We gotta make sure we're going the right way, guys. Let's see, round beacon. We are off track here just a little bit. I was having so much fun doing the jumps, I kind of got a little bit sidetracked there, just a little bit. Plenty of hydrogen though too, so that's good. Yeah, I haven't used their speed mod. I usually use King's speed mod, the ×2 one. It seems to work pretty well, but I haven't tried that one. But I do like Flare's tracers though. They're pretty cool. Let's see here. Wow. Okay, that's weird. Why is my gravity changing? It should be at 0.3. Wonder why it's 0.29. That's weird. It shouldn't be doing that. Okay, easy, easy, easy. We're coming down. Kind of rough. Oof. Ow. Gonna have to check for some suspension damage. Alright, we're coming up on the base. Alright, easy. We're about, yeah, we got a little ways to go, but not much. I don't remember if I put lights up on the base. I might not have. We should probably put lights on the base, actually. It gets so dark here, it might be a good idea. Alright, there it is, right there. Yeah, we need lights. We need lights on and in, because it is dark in there. Alright, so let's get this thing set up in here. Okay. Yeah, we need to put more wheels on here so we have more traction, and you know what? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to put up with, oh good gravy, jacking it up. I'm gonna have to. It's a whole lot harder to steer now. I mean, I'm using both the gyro and doing a front steer on Europa is just like, oh my gosh, this is just tedious, to say the least. I can't even see exactly where I'm lined up at either. I think I'm too far over. I think I'm turning too far over. Yeah, okay, that's enough. I gotta get some lights or it's just gonna drive me insane, guys. Alright, let's get some lights. Alright, let's see here. Where are you? Da, 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 da. Nope, I want... Oh. Okay, let's do this right here, guys. We want that. Alright, let's see here. No, no. Yeah, that's a little better. That'll work. What? Oh, of course I do. Okay, let's get some girders, interior plates, all that fun stuff. Okay, we'll get those, take that. Let's see. We need a couple of those. Oh wow, it takes 15 minutes, huh? 50,000. Oh wow, that's a long way, Skull Crusher. There, now we have lights. Oh, that's right, I'm so used to going there. Okay, now we should be able to be, yeah, a little bit easier to see where we're going. Really? Good. Locked in place. Now we're just going to go ahead and switch the battery back over to recharge, and we're going to turn off the hydrogen engine because honestly it's absolutely not necessary. But there is one thing I do want to do, and that is make this up a lot higher and have multiple ones. I think distant worlds for reason. Yeah, it sure is, Minuteman. But here's the thing. The scenario for distant worlds, I do have a small issue with that scenario. And that issue is the fact that I'm kind of weird, but I kind of like the idea. I mean, it's okay. I shouldn't say it's an issue. It's just that when I do that, I like to replace Triton with Jupiter, because Triton technically, scientifically, is not part of Jupiter's moon collection. But the trick is I've been having a hell of a time trying to find a really good Neptune planet mod. And if I could get one, because if I recall correctly, Triton is actually a moon of Neptune, I believe. And so, yeah, that would be tricky. And it's also the other thing I'd like to find is all the other planets in the solar system, so you could do like sections of the solar system if you wanted to. They'd be really cool. If anybody watching has a mod out there that you could use for the other planets, that would be great. Because I mean, we've got the Earth-like planet, and that's really nice. But it'd be kind of cool to have like a Venus one or to have a Saturn one. I like that kind of style because it's a little different. It might be a little bit more challenging too. Oh, is Titan a Saturn moon? I thought it was a Jupiter moon. Well, if that's the case, then we need a Saturn too. So basically, they got a moon for each of them. So yeah, I guess it makes it okay. I could have swore Titan was on Jupiter though, and I thought Triton was Neptune, but maybe that's Saturn. I don't know. I've had a really long day, so my scientific brain is not functioning properly. My day was incredibly long, so let's see here. Oh wait, do I even have? Oh, I don't even have steel plates. I need steel plates for what I'm gonna do. I want to increase the power situation, and I want to see if we can optimize this turbine situation. Because I'm not happy with it at all. Like, nope. Not happy. Oh, okay. We're doing that again. I wasn't paying attention. I was so focused on my build, I didn't even think about the fact that it was about to zap me again. Yeah, Triton is a Neptune moon, just like I thought. Yeah. Well, I just wish that they would that somebody could mod up that. If I could, I would, but I don't have the capability to make mods like that. At least not yet. One of these days, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get an opportunity to be able to do that. But for now, it's not in the cards for me, unfortunately, or I would. Oh, for the love of... Alright. I'm just gonna sit here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do more than sit here. We're gonna jump inside here. How about that? I'm aware. Ha! We're gonna zap this thing, and we're gonna let the exposure level go down. Yeah, it is an alien-filled moon. That's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've looked at some of that. You're right, Miniman. It is. It's like the stepping stone of those things coming in from the alien world. But here's the thing that's kind of cool is that, well, I should say it's kind of cool. But one of the things I like is the fact, we're going to leave that open, is the fact that that there are plenty of mods that can put those alien creatures on everything else. You know what? I'm just gonna weld this up. I don't care that I'm taking hits. Because we're just gonna go camp out in front of that thing. Alright, since we need a steel block, we might as well jump in here and get some more of this done. Oh, come on, really? Alright, let's do this. We're at 100%, completely irradiated. So let's go ahead and get ourselves healed up. You know, that's one thing that I find that's kind of, that would be really cool if we could actually build rad meds. That would be really nice. But there's nothing in there that I know of to be able to build them. Alright, now we have a lighting issue in here because there's literally very little light. I feel like I should... Wait a minute. Huh? Okay, that's weird. How is that off and there's air in here? Huh. That is very odd. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's kind of weird. Whoa, how's my battery so low? Yeah, this is why, because the battery's depleted and we're running off of just this poor wind clearance moderate turbine. And we're gonna fix that. It's poor wind clearance because we need to put it up top. Alright, wind turbine. Yeah, see, maybe that's a little better. Alright, second wind turbine.
Health low.
Yes, I'm aware. Fixing it right now.
Critical.
Health is not an issue, sweet lady, because I'm sitting right in front of a first aid kit. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look and see how that affects the turbine. Optimal wind clearance, moderate wind level. So that's a little bit better. That's definitely better. That should put some charge on things. Let's take a look at this warfare battery. Still toast, huh? Okay, no problem. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the hydrogen tank for the rover, and I mean the hydrogen engine. Okay, there must be something working that is having an issue here. That needs to be off. That needs to be off. Algae farms, they pull power, but not much. The air vent full. That one's on. That's not too bad. So let's see how that goes. We still gonna have an issue? Yeah, that's weird. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn this fan off. Alright, now let's see. Alright, let's see about putting this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. That's weird. What the hell? Huh. That's right. No meds outside of there. Okay, why is that acting so weird? Huh. Well, alright, that's fine. We'll turn the battery back to recharge so we can get it fully recharged. And then we're gonna go, let's see, do we have, oh, let's see here. Oh, we'll just use this. Let's see, do we have any power cells? We do. Alright, cool. Because we've got this thing to build. Oh, we just need steel plates. Well, that works out nicely. Let's go zip over here and get some steel plates then. Because that right there is going to be golden. Yep. There we go. And this is going to be our kind of our industrial section over here, so. Alright, this is good. This is really good, guys. Working, and yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at our control panel. Go to our, yeah, I don't know, that was really weird, guys, what was going on with that, I really don't know. And we're gonna go to the air vent fan here, let's see. The full air vent will turn on, that way it stays up in pressure, cool. Everything can work. We got that thing going on back there. Let's go ahead and see. I think I've got some ice, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some work here. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, actually, you know, this actually works a lot better when you do it in the actual vehicle. Guess we could do, oops, I missed it. There it is, okay. Let's see here. Alright, let's go ahead and get this all changed over, blah, 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 blah. Large industrial container. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That works out nicely. Perfect. Okay. Works out nicely. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. Hey, welcome back, Skull Crusher. So let's see here. Is what good? Alright, let's see here. We're gonna get, I want to get this replaced with platform here. So we're gonna need some steel plate for what I got in mind. So let's go. Let's do some steel plate. Alright. Actually, I want to get the same as what's out here. Alright. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and run this out like this. Oops, don't want that one. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna be smart about this. We're gonna jump in here and then we're gonna do it in here first. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some digging on that side, I think. It's a T-junction. I didn't really want a T-junction, but oh well. Alright, so in here. Fun stuff. We need to do another battery. Oh my gosh, -4 hours? Like, how can you have negative hours? That's insane. Okay, what the hell? Okay, so the input is 5 megawatts, and I got 4 megawatts of output? What the hell? Sucking up all the juice. Well, I hear that. I hear the other thing going, but what? Oh, what's going on? Assembler on? Nope, nope. What's going on? Oh, is it this thing? Oh, we got food. That's good. But I'm mystified as to what in the world is sucking up all the power. Oh, nice. You got a reactor. Nice. That'll be good. You know, it could be really rich in radon gas. You're absolutely right. But it could also have no ozone. If it has no ozone, then it's going to